Good evening, everyone. Sorry for not streaming for a while, but I was very busy on this long weekend. And today we will try to tame this big ugga 6.2.01 liter, which somehow Merck calls 6.3, as far as I know, until 6,249 it's 6.2, but never mind. It's still a big V8. So let's start with Barcelona. Always a good track. Also I like Kyalami for base setups. Let's start with Barca first. Usual stuff. Standard weather. Aggressive preset. Usually being a bit less, especially on the right. Try to start with around that much. Max caster, we will lower it if it snaps like the GT2. We need telemetry. 40 liters of fuel. Adds 1. No, 11, 12, we will see, around 2/3. Definitely much more bump stop rate. Let's start with soft springs and like 20 re-rate range. Tempers looks decent. Oh, we have splitter adjustment, okay. Barcelona is usually 3, max wing, max splitter, and 30 mil of rake. Just like eyeballing, usually decent-ish settings, but it depends on a lot of the cars. And I know the Merc is very hard to set up. It's very, very setup dependent. So we will see, Let's first drive a few laps for pressures. So I'm a bit rusty, did not drive for like 4 days.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
No idea how much TC and ABS we have. Okay. To use, but 3.3 is usually a good starting point, so let's start with 3.3. Hey Earthly, how's it going? Okay, a bit of understeer in the fast section. Bit too much rotation, I think. Tire pressures are still low, so too early to get any consequence. Oh, that's a lot of understeer. Definitely need more rear bump stop or something else. Depends on. Is it understeer? It does not feel understeer in mid corner. It only feels understeery out of the corners, so under throttle. But it was decent there, so we only want more rotation in high speed. High speed corner exits. I think I remember that issue in. Oh yeah, that's a big issue. That issue when I did LFM. Thank you, I am fine now. When I did the LFM Zandvoort taps, and I remember this car was really struggling on the last corner. Back to the topic. Yes, I'm good, Earthly, thank you. It's a bit cold here nowadays. -2 Celsius in the morning is a bit cold to cycling to work, but apart from that, it's all fun and games. Except I have to do a lot of university stuff, but let's try to do a proper-ish lap. Okay, some turn-in snapping. Jesus, that understeer on throttle is horrible. Let's just do 2 more laps. Okay, brakes are very good. I broke a bit early. Oh yeah, the brakes are awesome. Oh my god, I have to lift even. Horrible lap time, but yeah, flat tires, have to lift in the high speed exit. Bit of snapping there. Mid-speed corners are decent. It's only that it has a slight too much exit rotation in low speed and not enough in high speed, which is always hard to tune out. Brake a bit later. Still too early. Jeez. Okay. I eat a slight bit of inner curb to have a better exit rotation.
Personal fastest lap.
Okay. I think the tires are stabilized, so let's check the main Motec. Oh god, I have to save my Motec files again. Loading a bit slow again. Front left is, both of them are +6 front. Temps are a bit high on the left, but at the lower side on the right, so rest on that. It's just usual Barca. Those high-speed right-handers are really heavy. Like this one is super heavy on the left tires. This one is killing it a bit too, and this one is the last nail in the coffin. So left tires are always heavy on Barca. Oh, that wasn't even the last. Was the last lap, so only +4 on the front left. And not the rears, we need +7 both. Although, since we have low speed grip issues and high speed too much grip basically, I will only give like +5. So aim for 26.8 max. Okay, that's very nice. Nice. Decent. rear right could use a bit less. That will, let's go extreme. That will also help with the fast right-hander rotation because it won't help. Well, it will help. No, that will make it even worse though. Okay. This way then. I want the rake dampers. Okay. It looks like we need a bit more fast rebound and a bit less slow rebound. So yeah, usually that is maxed out. And both front and rear, because as you can see, especially the rears, but the fronts too, like they flat, heavy peak. So we want them to be a bit more like, I cannot see that monitor, but a bit more like nice curved. It's a bell curve, they say. The proper name is Gaussian distribution, but bell curve is a very good name because it's like a bell. And on the right, I would only make the right fast bumps a bit higher and a tad slower bumps. Bump stops. Oh, wow, yeah, that's very weird that the front we are going below the range. Hey, Christopher, I don't know, it's a bit hassle to use anything external in VR. So, and I find with Motec it takes a few seconds to check. Also, I can check it like during driving if I'm aware enough, not watching the driving that much. Rear bump stops are activating quite a lot. That's surprising. I thought it will be less. So, but yeah, I think the rear suspension is not stiff enough. That's very surprising because you can see it flattens out very soon. Like it reaches its bottom very, very soon. So I think we need more rear suspension. The rear veer rate is very low, and this is a front mid engine. So car, the engine is completely behind the front axle. So that much veer rate difference is a bit too much. I would say 2 clicks more, a bit more bump stop range, and make it much more stiffer. So it activates later, but harder, and it won't be able to reach that range that easily because the veer rate helps a bit. Although this will cause issues with the slow speed grip too, like out of the corner acceleration, but we will see. TC3 felt decent. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and we probably need much more brake bias with that because the car will dive much more. So Evo 1. Let's go. This should also help with our dynamic rake a bit. So could help with exit rotation in high speed too. The diffusers won't be activated that much. Okay. Bit of a tail happiness. Tab 2. Am I having performance issues in VR? Discord? Plus. Some dips. Oh yeah, some heavy dips there. It's not undrivable, but a bit uncomfortable. Still does not rotate. Me make that disappear. You will have to live with that today. Exit rotation was still crap, but yeah, we will see. So rot off early on throttle rotation. I think I'm going to let the car squat faster by the dampers. Still not enough rotation, and we can lower the brake bias a bit. Frame drops are super annoying. Okay, that was a bit better. Drive one more laps. Okay, if I'm too soft with the inputs, then it does not rotate, so definitely a car which has to be grabbed by its neck and manhandle it. And just get used to those rotation spikes. Too early into brakes again, oh my god. That's great brakes. Oops. One of my remotes fell down. Okay, one more lap for good measure. Now I have to tune out that high speed rotation issue. Has awesome brakes. These brakes are great. Do you want it? The inner tire a bit? Maybe that helps. Not much. Finally, I nailed the brake a bit. Something even bigger fell down. Okay. I mean, in real life. It's less horrible lap. Okay, one of was my mouse. Very fun. Have to plug it in. Give me a sec. Okay, I have a mouse. Okay. Motec. Curious about the dampers. Yeah, they are much nicer. Rear one basically is inverted now probably a bit due to the spring change and the bump stop change, and we have not enough rebound now, so we will start with that. Rebound at the rear, like 6, and bit more fast bump, and luckily much less slow bump. So we will go even like 0 slow bump, because as I said, I would like a bit more squatting, like faster squatting. Fronts are decent, like the front right is what we are usually aiming for. This is, by the way, 3 laps. 2 laps averaged. Yeah. Why it looks a bit more clean. But we won't touch the front ones. Maybe a tad bit more bump. It's a bit flat and a tad bit less slow bump. Bump stops. Okay, we use the bump stops much less, actually not even enough. As you can see, it's just barely touching in the fast right-hander. And used... Did I show it to you? Okay, so fast right-hander. And almost none out here, which is bad. I want to use it here, so this will be our measure. It needs to be around... It activates at 52, and on average this corner is like 48. So rear bump stop range is, let's try 5 less and keep the rate as high. You know what? Let's go even lower with the range and make it softer, because our rear travel still looks like bottoming out a lot. It's much less good than it was. So somehow it's... Oh, that's weird. The white line is the previous one, and the colorful is the current one. So could that be that the bump stops on this car are working properly? Like, I want to try this. Like this. Just out of curiosity. So leave it. We can still revert back to the previous bump stops, because it looks like with the soft springs it went deeper and it was like stopped by the bump stops. I don't know. Looked very weird. This car is weird. No wonder I always avoided it. Indeed it did. Thank you very much, certainly. I don't know what happened. There was a disconnect and voice meter could not pick it up. What happened is I tried out the bump stops and it looks like this car has very stiff bump stops even at the lowest rate. So we will use the lowest rate and we will be very cautious how much bump stop range we are using, because it really fastly bottoms out when it hits the bump stops in the range. I went one click of rear spring rate because I think the rear springs are too soft by default compared to the front, but it could be that I will try go back to the softest rear springs, because car is very good over bumps anyways. And I did not feel we have any rotation issues apart from high speed cornering, which is usually better solved with bump stops. Basically a second stage spring. I like how the car drives, by the way. Let's see if it's quick too. Okay, sort of make this last corner. Feels balanced. Still also on the brakes. Oops. Was watching my delta and overshot the corner a bit. I think we should pop back that rear spring. Car needs that exit rotation somehow. Yeah, let's pop those rear springs back to 95 and check the bump stops at the rear. Again, in gazillionth time. Okay, they are used too much. Way too much. Let's try 30. Now that we have some rear springs, which helps the rear of the car. Could be this one of the issue why they say the Merc is very setup dependent, is that you really have to fine tune your rear suspension. No idea. Sorry, I just checked the stream. It looks like it's still working, so. I like it that you can play with the rear suspension much more, like it can go very low rear rate. In other cars you have to really stiffen the front so the rear squats more, but on this car you can make it work otherwise. Got the brake base again, like 7.2. Last one was 66, so like 7. Due to stiffening the rear, we'll put the car to dive more. We cannot use that much rear brake base. Okay, let's see the rotation here. I have a very bad. Okay, that's good. Actually felt very good, but we could have a bad exit from the chicane. Okay. Much rotation. Try TC4 maybe? Okay. Bit higher brake base. TC is very invading, but it was my choice. Okay, that felt very good. Let's see if I can do a proper lap. Much better rotation. I was a bit impatient though, but that's skill issue, not car issue. Okay, TC4 saves it, and it still has good exit. Too early on the brake. Always forgot how great the brakes are on this car. Yeah, this TC4 is very, very safe and still drives nicely. And if someone just want more rotation play on the rear, you can just lower the TC. It was crap. That was my fault, not the cars. Still, it was like 1/10 faster. Would have been 1/10 faster. Okay, I like it this way, so save it. One more electronics 7.2 and save it with tire set 1. And let's hop on to another track, which will be Kyalami. Let me just copy this setup as base and copy it to every track, not delete. To type in VR. Base sync, yes. Okay. Or should we do Hungaroring? Let's do Kyalami now first, because that has more high-speed corners than Hungaroring. And we can do like Indy. Indy is a very good test track too. Base. This is a counterclockwise track, so switch around the pressures. That was for free. Maybe we don't need this extreme difference. And this is like 5.2 and 4.7, and I think ducts 2 are okay on this track. We will see, we will see. Save it as our baseline. Go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Don't even remember what is a good pace on Kyalami. Maybe 41s? Our Barcelona pace was very off, but I think the mark is not too good there. I'm not sure. Let's break loose the shit out of it. Tires are still flat though, but that felt decent. Way too early in the brakes. Because you're bringing that. Hey Dean, good evening to you. How's it going? Oh my god, those brakes are awesome. Fronts probably cannot handle brake ducts too. That's always nice to hear. Yep. Fronts need more duct. But let's do one more lap. Did they let the Yeah. They just left the stock wiper arm in. Well, if it's working. A bit aggressive, and as far as I know, this car has one of the worst over-rev protections, so... Okay, too late. Not that great brakes. Too early. Car needs more rake here, definitely. Oh. Let's do one more lap. But front rights are melting. No wonder, the brakes are hot a lot. They radiate a lot of heat into those front tires. Yeah, more rake needed for better coasting rotation. Keep it in for this time. Maybe not. Anyway, let's do a proper lap. I mean, valid lap. Well, not much me neither. I tried it a few times and it never clicked. It's a good car, it's just different.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Okay, let's go. First of all, we need one more front duct, and let's check the pressures in Motec. Fronts need 6 less, 2 more. But because we lower the ducts, that's like 3 less and 5 more around. Rears need 4 and 6 more. And as with previously, we will go to like 26.8, so that's 2 more and 4 more. Save as baseline and start the tuning. First of all, we need new tire set. Definitely more rake, much more like 6 mil. Oh, I was stupid. Should have changed the rear cambers around too. Probably that's one of the weirdest. Actually, it's not that weird, but yeah. Yeah, like 3.1 and 2.8 could be a good start. And fronts wheel, we will see. Probably fronts will be okay. Bit more bias due to much more rake. And let's check the bump stops. Yeah, the bump stops are barely working. We definitely need them at sunset exit more, which they do activate a bit. But that's not enough. They are not supporting our rear. So we will lower them by... I was on throttle here. The rear trevor was like 57, 56. And the bump stops activate at 59. So we will lower them with like 4 clicks. Okay, save it as Evo 1. New tires, and let's go. I have to reset my VR a bit. You want to listen to it from the outside? Also, that rear looks very, very weird. Like a shark bit small portion out of the rear end. Oh, I can see it's widened because the rear lamps are like deep in. Did they widen the rear that way? That's very German. Let's just slap a few body parts on it. But it looks hideous. No worries, no one watches it from the rear. We will be much faster. Yeah, much better off-throttle rotation. Let's be easy on the tires yet. They are not up to pressure, so no curb riding. Much better rotation there. Maybe I can go even without blip on the brake, just lift. We will see, we will see. Tires are a bit flat, but they are coming up. Much better braking to acceleration transition there. Can we drive even more aggressively there? Bit too early in the brakes. It can do it only lift. Question is, should I? Oops. Could have let it rotate a bit more during the braking. I was afraid it want to overtake the rear front. Okay, 8. Could it be helped with, like, I like the off-throttle rotation of the high rake, but those rail brake turn-ins are a bit weird. This could be solved with 2 ways. One, maybe some front bump stops, or less caster, or both. But the car is faster now, that's for sure. Yeah, small brake blip and earlier back on the throttle is faster. I just have to get used to these awesome brakes. I am over braking the car in a lot of places. Think about it's not caster issue because it does not snap in slow speed corners, which is usually the effect of too much caster lifting the inner rear wheel, making a snap, but it's more like over rotating in mid-speed trail braking. Which could be solved with less rake, but I don't want to use less rake due to it does not rotate that much in coasting. Try to brake properly this time. That's good. This one too. Could brake a tiny bit later still, and a bit more. Okay, let's check those things, including first the tires. Okay, front tire temps are decent. We had a big pressure loss twice in... Oh yeah, because I went off-road. But we will need like 2 clicks on the front left. And on the rear, it would have been 6 clicks, and we lost 3 clicks of pressure. So 3 clicks. That means 2 clicks and 3 clicks. The rear, we need basically nothing. It was perfect. 26.8 hot max pressures. Temps are awesome on both front and rears. So let's save it with this. And I'm going to hop out of the rig for a quick bio break. Just give me a second. I am back. Sorry about that. I'm still a human. So, front issues. Bump stops are still not used as much in the rear as we would like to. So we will go even lower a bit. Like activating at 54. So it's like 2 more clicks. And at the front, we don't use bump stops at all. And we had the snapping here. That's a big issue. So the snapping is here. As you can see, it reaches the bump stops in high-speed corners much earlier, like 30 mil. And well, we can try it like 16 front brake and max right height brake. Worth a try, like why not? It's a experimenting session. Hopefully my VR stabilizing did not broke. No, it still looks okay. I'm curious how this handles. I think this front max ARBs helps with only activating front bump stops in heavy braking, but still they are not perfect. Okay, that's a lot of rotation. Like extremely a lot. Hey Camille, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's a good car, I never said it's not. I just could not make it set up. Oh my god. We will see, we will see. Feel a bit of snapping there. And then it's very fast. Actually, I'm surprisingly liking this bump stoppy thingy. Somehow the car is even better on brakes. Oh yeah, it has character, that's for sure. It's a front mid-engine, throw it into the corner, super heavy on brakes. Like the brakes this car has is awesome. I love them. Okay, that rake is a bit too much. We'll both lower the rake and the front bump stop range. Could almost take that corner with just coasting. I had to brake a bit, that upset the car, but it's weird that this car can handle a lot of yaw, and it actually looks like it needs it. Yep, too much rake. Okay, let's go 2 clicks less rake, go back to the rear bump stop range like a tiny bit, and let's do even lower front bump stops, but I want to check if the front bump stops work like the rear ones and they like per stiff on the lowest setting. I have to adjust my front bit. Oh god, where can I do that? Display. Manual scale like -30 to 50. No, -50 to 50. Okay, it worked. I had to readjust the front so I can see what's happening in the minus part. Too much, let's do it like -30 to 70. Yeah, that looks kind of natural. Front bump stops are still not activating much. That's weird. And especially they did not activate where I wanted to. We will go much lower. Go. Let's see. It wants to kill you like a Porsche, but this time it was manageable. Okay, no snapping there. Too late turn in there. It's the curve like it's not even there. Go a tad bit higher brake bias, like 58.4. Now it understeers. Maybe like 58. A lot of understeer. And still snaps here, so front bump stops does not help. Let's do one more lap, but I'm going back to proper bump, well, no bump stops at the front, because they just don't help when I wanted them to help, and they do bad things like here. Table it. Lot of understeer. Tail snaps here. Though not that horrible. Amount of over braking I'm doing with this car is insane. These brakes are just too good. I'm not used to them at all.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest.
Okay, let's check Motec. The gazillionth time. Okay, front bump stops are activating now, but as I say, they do not where I wanted them to do. So they basically work against us. We abandon them. Rears are not activating. Pressures are good. Front right could use one click. Oh, it was pressure loss again. Never mind. And did not even check the dampers. Oh, they are good, except the rear is over damped in bump. So things. We don't need that. We need much more of that. We need some rear bump and fast bump. I think we could use some front bump. Less fast. This will help, and this will help with diving into that corner. 48. I think one less right height. Cars are beautiful. And I think I will try one lower V rate here and one less DC. Worth a try. The car will squat a lot, of course, but that will make it much more grippier out of the corners, the slow ones, and there are not many slow corners where we really need the rear rotation here. So let's see. On the other hand, those slow corners, the very slow corners, lead to very long straights, like the main straight and the one before Sunset and one after the hairpin. So some exit or understeer could help with better exit speeds. And hopefully that lower rear bump stop range will counter the lost mid to high speed rotation, especially the high speed. Okay, it's much less deadlier here into the corner. Feels a bit better rotating out of it, but there's still low pressure. Some snapping here, still. Yeah, our exit already was better. Less aggressive TC, more exit traction. Just are still low, but let's push it. Let's see. Okay. More brake bias to the front. we understeer here. Let's put back the brake bias. Definitely pick your poison car. Want to die here, or you want to understeer there? Should we try to tune the car so it only engages the front bump stops in the entry of the sunset? That would mean we can lower the brake bias even more. Better slow speed rotation. This is definitely having issues there now. The earlier braking point. Otherwise, I like the car. Try brake bias 7.4. Like how it handles in the rest of the corners. Maybe we could go even less. Try not to not die here. No one saw that? I think I can go even lower than 57.4 with some help of that front bump stop. Previously, those bump stops were activating at 13. And we need them to activate at 20, 16. So that means it should be like, it was 12, I think. Let's save this one. Did not save it. I think it was 12. So let's put it to 15. And try super stiff, like not that stiff, but very stiff. Like 57 brightness. Go. Although I fear that it will kill a bit of the exit rotation. But let's see. Oh, much more controlled already. Exit is meh. Do one proper lap, then check Motec how much it activates. Like, can it be increase the range a bit? So far I like high drives. Much less deadly. As it is okay, I guess. So it's better due to softer rear springs, not pushing it to dive that much. Meh. Okay. Fronts are, yeah, they activated there just a tiny bit and not much on the exit. So 16 was a pretty good point. Rears are not always activated on the rear, and they are not making it that flat. What I'm going to do is one click less here. A bit stiffer rear bump stop rate, although they are super stiff by default. 88 ride height and like 2 more clicks of rear toe. Maybe a bit more front toe will help. I don't know how much Karma we need and have there, but should find a way that Motec can calculate a Karma. Would be great. Okay. I think if this drives decently, I'm going to hop into Hungaroring. So what lap times you need on Kyalami? Kyalami 51.47 is the 101. 102. Okay. That's crap. I mean my lap times. This car is very, very rake dependent. Even on acceleration, which is weird. Okay, like it so far. See with proper tire pressures. Okay, that rear positive towing cruise really made it rotate out of slow corners. I have to get used to that. Okay, very stable into that corner. Decent-ish on the exit. Yeah, a bit more stable here. That rear toe helped. Bit snappy there. Can increase the brake bias by 2 clicks. This car is really, really sensitive to brake. I liked it with the previous settings more. Right this way one more time. With the rear bump stop change, of course. Hey, review. This is actually the least front heavy car, because this is a front mid engine car, which means the engine is completely behind the front axle, and like the Lambo in the mid-engine cars, which has very front engine. So yeah, but yeah, still it's a front engine, of course. But yeah, but I like it. It's not a transaxle, but like the Nismo is a very front engine car, and they achieved balance with putting the rear transmission at the rear axle, which called transaxle, and that makes the car swing a lot because of pendulum effect. Like the weight is far from the center of gravity, and on this car it's very close to the middle, like fully. So yeah, technically it's a very good car, but it has a weird anti-squat front suspension, very weird bump stops. Yeah, I'm trying to crack this open, how it works, how it can be operated in ACC. I'm glad you like the setups. I try to do my best. Yeah, I like how it drives. Very tame yet decent. We'll shut that corner a bit. Very nice to hear. So you are a slow and fast out guy like me too then? Okay. It's nice to drive and quick, so I like it. I like it. I just give one more click of the front right and save, and good GTR setup. I recently drove the GTR a bit. Oh, I quite enjoyed it. There's a chance that I will make GTR setup someone. Okay, let's sing the bass. All right. Hungaroring. Oh yeah, not every corner can be slow in fast, of course. Pace. Clockwise track, so let's save it as our baseline and let's go. Probably it will be a bit hectic
Green light, give it all you can.
due to Kyalami is a sort of fast track. This one is a very trail-breaking, slowish track, so let's see. Let's brake boost the first two corners. Also, I have to make a better livery for this one. Avoid the curbs yet because of tire pressures. But I think we can do duct 2 at the front. Ooh. Okay, that exit rotation was horrible. Oh, happy. Okay, second gear here. As expected, it bumps like it's not even there. I took the second one crap and still ate it. We need much less rake. Car snaps into the corners. And stiffer rear springs. Let's do one more left for pressures. Yeah, fronts need brake ducts too, they are very cold. still valid. Somehow. Please don't snap me here. Was not rotating with the brakes enough. It only rotates when it wants to. But those curvy things are... Oh my god. This car is cheating over curves. Jesus.
Well done, mate. Personal
Crap,
fastest
left time. Horrible left time. Alright, pressures. Pressures first, as always. We had 0 loss at the front, and we need 2 less and 2 more. Two less, 2 more. Temps were actually not that bad. At the rear, we need 3 less both, because we are aiming for 26.8 again. Let's save it as 0. Let's try that lower. With brake ducts 2, much less rake. More... No, a second, let me check how much we used. Okay, we use the front bump stops a bit, but I don't want them to be used. Rears were used a lot, quite a lot. I want them to be used much less, basically only here. The fast right-hander, which means it activates at 52 and it goes up to even 60, so we can increase it to like 40. Very soft. Fronts are not used yet. Maybe we will use them. Bias should be okay because we lower the rake but increase the wheel rate. Dampers. Dampers are quite nice. The rear bump a bit over dampened. Under damped. Okay. And the rebound was over damped. New tires. Okay. Go. Don't right hostage switch. I don't know how they call it in English. Like wiper arms. That's very funny. Just leave it there. It'll be fine. But it's usable. Like you just point your finger at it. Well, it's quite far from the steering wheel, so that is a bit hard to use during driving. Maybe the driver have to release the wheel. I don't know. He's still under steers in low speed coasting, but tires are very low pressure yet, so So we decrease the rake a lot, and this car, as we can see, is super rake dependent. Like one click on Kyalami really changed it. That felt good. Try TC4. Jesus, those brakes are awesome. Broke so early. They at least rotate now with trail braking. High speed is still horrible. Stepping here. High speed exit still horrible. Easy. Later braking helped. Early braking there. Some curb helps taking that corner. But pressures are a bit high. A lot of curb here. Now the fronts are melting. Okay, front tires are melting. We need a bit more rake. I will try the lower wheel rate again. Lower bump stops. Also check the tires. Yeah, you could use one less click here. That seems fine. Did I increase the pressures back? Nope. That's it. New tires and let's go. So a bit less rake than initially, a bit more. I lowered the rear springs because I lost a lot of time in TC4. But I want some rear grip, so let's see. The car reacts rake even on acceleration too, so maybe that plus 2 mil of rake will make it rotate more at the exits. Maybe not. Wasn't deadly there for sure. I think we can lower the brake bias by 2 clicks. Increase. Not hit the curbs yet. Not lose pressure. They are pretty low yet. Decent trail braking, a lot of oversteer and exit, yet still faster than before, so the TC4 was really killing our exit speed. A bit later here. Bit very to the left. Transition to the right. Oh, still not enough. God, this car. But that curb beating is ridiculous. I liked it more with TC4 and better, more rear spring. Was also easier to drive, less snappy on turn-ins. Okay. Could barely take it. the tender steer. Gains so much time in these corners with TC3. I don't know. Really needs to hug that corner so it can shoot from the left. Which corner? This car is just cheating over curbs. You know what we can try? A bit less swing. Check those rear bump stops. Okay, they activate only in a few places and where I want them to. I could activate them just a tiny bit more earlier and a bit more harder. So like 2 less click and like 1,000. Let's just do 1 less click. And I say less swing and less rake with it. So yeah, tires are fine. Could try 1 less camber too. We'll make the car less grippy at the rear in high speed and actually a bit more grippy in slow speed, so could double work. Let's see. So those lap times are horrible. I should go 43 mid. I don't know how much BOP this car needs here. Okay, did rotate nicely. Avoid the curbs here. Hey, Necrodogs. I don't know everyone. I hope they do too, also. But I'm very well. And you? Okay, I think something is on my VR lens. Was a bad first one. Hey, Maz. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a long time. You were saying about W and flirting with Hurricane. Hurricane is a good car. I think the Evo 2 Lambo is the best mid-engine car, like it needs some input. Also, it sounds great. The engine mapping thing is awesome. Like you can fix issues somewhat mid-race. I am very fine, thank you. And you? Bit busy recently due to university stuff, but try to do as much setting up and racing and driving as I can. The brake too early for the damn corner. Oh my god, these brakes are awesome. It's a monster truck. It's a G-Wagon. Can go over everything. I don't like the lower wing thing. Make the car really slidey. I know it's a bit faster, but I don't like it. I want to solve this issue somehow else. Still a horrible lap, but meh. Best car right now depends on what you like to drive. If you like front engine cars, I think both Beamer and the Mustang is top notch. If you like mid engine car, then Lambo. But Lambo is hit a tiny bit too hard with the BOP. On stock BOP, it's very, 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 very fast. On custom BOP, it's good, still good. Okay, back to the max wing. Try even less bump stop, maybe. Basically, my issue is that those two fast right-handers are like horrible. Yeah, so I would say Beamer, Mustang, and Lambo. if you want to drive a car. If you just want to fly with a car, the McLaren is always a very top choice. But my issue with the McLaren is in the racing situations, you can be stuck behind other cars, which does slow and fast out much better, because you cannot overtake them on the apex, where you have the speed, and you suffer at the exit. Transport. Isn't that dead? Like, they pushed a lot of money into it, but now no one plays it. Oh yeah, it's much more stable with wing. I'm sorry, wang. Easy on the curbs yet. Don't want to lose pressure. Sorry, I was checking my watch. Oh yeah, definitely Necrodox, that's true. The GT4s are awesome in ACC. I love them. I like them more than GT3s, to be honest. They always produce awesome racing due to less aero, more mechanical grips, a bit slower pace, less susceptible to damage. Like, some door banging is fine with GT4s. Okay, that's a skill issue. So yeah, GT4s are awesome in ACC. If you find the league or anything that runs them, you will have a great time. I'm not that fan of the GT2s. Their front engine cars are horrible. There only one front engine car, the Merc. I think it is, yeah. And that is horrible. It's a rocket in the straight and nothing else. It snaps during trail braking. Yeah, don't like it. If there would be a few good front engine car in GT2s, maybe. Okay, we need one more mil of rake. Maserati is just like the 296 of GT2s. I am not really a fan of it. Also, it likes to snap. Too eager on inputs. Oh god! Oh, still cannot make it. But that curb riding is ridiculous. No. Just don't have the exit rotation. Should it try wing 9. This setup is pretty fast otherwise though. Just does not rotate on those freaking exits. So annoying. Let's see if I can make a proper lap with this one. At least. Take it really to the right, left, cut the right. Yeah, you just have to cut it like an idiot. A bit too much.
But I'll make the fastest lap so far.
Oh, okay, and some American tracks like Road America would be great. Interlagos also. Yeah, a lot of good tracks could be used in ACC, but as far as I know, there will be one less patch where they sort of give the AC Evo DC. Hey Nathan. Did not feel that weird. Let's go fast track. Do we want to suffer? Oh yeah, I know what we want to try. Glen. A fast track. Right hand. So this much. Save it as base. I have no issues with the TC. For free, it's usually fine.
Green light, go, go, go.
So as far as I know, there will be one last patch where they BOP the car, most of the cars. I heard they be helped with LFM. Would be great. And they also update the tire physics, but this is not confirmed. I just heard it from multiple sources. And they were hinting these things on the Sim Expo. Like they were proud of it. That's a nice rotation there. That's a horrible rotation there. Let's do a few more laps, but yeah, this feels like too much rake. Just doesn't care about curves at all. Is much less hectic right now, although my front left tire is melting. Oh, come on. I hate the exit understeer of this car. So bad. It's horribly bad. I would love this car otherwise. No idea how slow or fast that is. That's probably super slow, but Watkins Glen 44.9. Yeah, horrible. All right. Tech pressures. Double. We need 7 free at the front and 1 at the rear. -7, -3, -1, +1, and like 2 clicks less at the rear. And also we need more front ducts because they are, well, actually it wasn't that bad. You know what? Let's leave it to let those, well, no, because those were overpressured. Yeah, like +4 click. I definitely want less rake. Not much, just a tiny bit. I'm going to check. Numbers are pretty nice. And I want the front bump stops. But let's try like no bump stops yet. The front. And the rear. My god, the rear bump stops are activated a lot. Okay, we need more range and much more rate. No? Quite nice rotation. In the proper gear we will use. Still wants to kill me. It's only that one less corner. Where else it feels decent on trail braking. Hey Alex, how's it going? Are the servers back up again? They are still down. Because I wanted to raise the array, but when I saw servers are down, I did not even care to set up them too. Okay, much better rotation there. Oh my god, I love these brakes. Oh, snapping there.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm fine on single player. Also, if you want, you can run LAN server with custom BOP. So you can practice your proper BOP on your own server. Actually, I quite like the setup already. It's great. Pressures. Okay. Oh, we have some pressure loss in the bus stop. Okay. Like 2 clicks exactly. So we need 2 and minus, no, 1 and 1 on the front, and the rears are perfect. 1. Actually, give 1 at the rear too, like it's a fast track. Otherwise, I like the setup already. Do we want to try any other track? Any idea? Also, meanwhile, you cook us something. I'm going to try, like, do we have less snapping with a bit less caster? So, any idea where I should suffer with this car? Yeah, this car needs, like, throwing it into the corner and powering out, probably because it has horrible exit rotation, even with some heavy tuning. I would like this car if, like, brakes are awesome. Over curbs, it's ridiculously good. Why it snaps more with lit less caster? What? That's unreasonable. That's not how it should work. Oh god, ACC, you do weird things sometimes. What? That's very, very, very weird. Let's see with proper pressures. Well, it's far from proper, but more. The car rotates much more with less caster. That's very weird. What the hell? This car is... Car is just inside out in a multiple weird way. I don't get it. Could it be that I just overdrive it with less caster? Let's try more F4 feedback. No, it's not me. It's the car. That's very, very, very weird. Less caster in it. More in high speed, like no, same input. I don't know. Another fast track. Let me save this setup with balanced pressures and everything. Friends hedge base. Alright, base sync. Okay. Done. So France is usually a very, very asymmetric track. We will see. Also, I think this one definitely can do ducts too.
Green light, give it all you can.
Does not start without ignition. Not the diesel. Although Audi made a few very big diesels. I think 6-liter V10 was their biggest. Something like that. That thing had all the torque in the world. Okay, not enough turning. Oh yeah, this... Definitely have to get rid of that front and like more reasonable right height. So I have to do that for the base setup. A sec. I can sing it. Good. V12 TDI, yeah. Limited to 1000. Oh god. All the torque on the world. Yeah, I guess the transmission could not handle more torque. 1000. I think they also put into the Volkswagen Phaeton. That was even more mad. Oh, those exit rotations are horrible. I think we can go higher rear springs here, like much higher. They put that beast into the LMP1 too? Oh my god. A V12 diesel is a very, very heavy block, I guess. Like, diesels are usually have to be overbuilt due to their inherent knocking. Okay, that was a bit ambitious. I really liked how those Phaetons looked, by the way. I'm not a Volkswagen fan at all. I usually dislike them. I like the Phaeton. It was subtle. Like, it was not overdone. I guess they did not sold enough of it due to Volkswagen is the people's car, not the luxury car. Also, I'm not a fan of huge cars.
Well done, mate. Nice on the fastest lap.
Jesus, the front left tires are melting. That exit rotation is horrible. Yeah, I remember that they won it with the diesel. But yeah, that's due to multiple factors. One, diesel fuel itself has more energy, like it's more energy dense
Well done, mate. That's the
than
fastest lap.
petrol. So they could use the same tank size, which meant they could drive longer. Also, diesel has very high compression, very high efficiency. So, again, more fuel efficiency. And of course, Audi can make good race cars. Like, they did many, multiple good race cars in the history. Okay, more V-rate, much less. 2 clicks on the right, both. Eyeballing it. Yeah, let's go. Like, I think Audi destroyed IMSA or something with their Quattro. Well, not destroyed, but they had to change the rules. But I think the biggest domination was either... I'm not a big race historian, but I know Nissan really dominated with the R32 and then the 33 GTR in like Japan Super GT or whatever it was, GT 500 I think it was. Also another huge domination which is not as like famous was Porsche with the Turbo Panzer, like 962 or something like that. Now that car was a beast. It was a USA Racing Series, and yeah, that thing was ridiculous, like 600 kilos, 1000 horsepower. Car immediately drives better. Pressures are nowhere near where they should be. Much better rotation on the exit. As expected, rear springs help. Keeping the car from squatting that much. Not activating the splitter, diffuser that much. Was a bit of a bump, right? It was a long time since I died in a GT3. Proper tire pressures could help though. I am. Who said I'm not? Walid? Oh, it's an outlap, okay. Cars are still flat, but let's go. Push them. Oh. Yeah, I'm usually not dying. My setup saves me, probably. Oh yeah, the mountain is a different kind of beast, for sure. Not big margin of error. If you want the best mountain, just drive the 992 Cup there. I mean, honestly. It's awesome because you can hear the downshift reverbs and upshift reverbs on the mountain part.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
That was a crap lap, buddy. Oh my god. VRS was not joking in the G out. Front left needs one less. Rear left needs one less. Front is free. Three, 1, 1, 0. It's a bit deadly. Too happy about that.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Hello, Ballard. Have fun going to Earth orbit. Three, 1, 2, 0. think I'm going to try some front bump stops and increase rear right height. Actually, no. It already snaps into the corners.
Well done, mate. Rest of the best.
Just do one more lap. Oh yeah, you can definitely can if you can do consistent good lap times with your hot lap pace. And you can definitely mess with anyone. And the Stang is very capable there, so okay, some improvement.
Well done, mate.
We need 3 less, 1 less, and 2 less, as I said. Save it. And check the tires. That one. That's very good. That's okay. Well, it's not bad. This car has decent tire life. That's weird. I thought it will be worse. Or maybe it will just eat them like symmetrically, but eats them faster. I don't know. Let's try that. That one stuff thing. I don't know, like what I was using. Let's try 18, maybe. More rake, some bump stops. Is that right?
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Also did not check the rear ones, but it felt decent with the increased rear springs. Okay, it understeers during braking, so decrease the brake bias. So make some heat. It's a bit ambitious. Some understeer mid corner. Too much front bump stops. I only want them to activate during braking in high speed. To the Motec. Should check the rear ones too. I'm there already. Travel. Actually, they don't activate that much. That's weird. Rear ones do a lot though. Ones are not that much. That's weird. They did activate during braking, but only there. Okay, let's try even more rake then. A bit more movement in the rear. Although 2 mil of rake change on this car can be like huge change. Really reacts to rake. Even on exits. Always surprises me. Okay, not deadly there. Lot of rotation mid corner. Avoid this curb yet. I even overslowed for the first corner. I did change the ducks to 3. Okay. Weird. Changed it, I remember. tires. Warm these brakes a bit. Okay. Because here that my mic and all my audio devices are disconnected. So I know when this happens, I don't know why. Hopefully the audio is back on the stream now. Let me check. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, great. It feels like a USB hub surge, something like that. The almighty G-Wagon got hopped on a curb. That's one rare occasion. Let's see, proper-ish pressures. Bit too much braking there. This is a bit too much rake for my skill level. Right, with proper pressures, but still. Oh yeah, they are. They are not Zandvoort heavy, but they are far from happy. One thing I have to fix is front tire pressures are really off. That one click of brake ducts change is huge on this track, it looks like. Five, 9. Or 9. Or 7. Right, let's fix those tires because maybe 4, 7 clicks here, and let's try 1 click less rake. See how it drives. Yeah, ducts 2 at the rear, 3 at the front, yes. But you need some ducts, otherwise the right tires will overcool. It would be great if you could run asymmetric ducts on ACC, and it would be like more finer grain, like, I don't know, 1.5 at the rear right, 2 at the rear left, 2.5 at the front right, 3 at the front left, or like 4. I don't know, like things like this would make tire management better, but I understand why it's not a thing, because in real life probably they keep it symmetric or symmetric brake degradation. Probably on an endurance race that's pretty important. They're far from proper pressure, but let's push it anyways. But what could possibly go wrong? I think I'm gonna use tires. Never mind. They are not that used. just too aggressive. All right, 44614455. This was down. 44614455. 3. All right, that will be my not finished but decent-ish setup. Yep. And I think this will be the end of tonight's stream. I am driving for more than 3 hours in straight. Sort of managed to get a car. Think I can drive it decently now. 23.7, that's 102%. But I'm still slow with it. I think it needs an even more aggressive driving style. But much more aggressive. I'm not an aggressive driving style. I'm really a laid back, not push, slow in, fast out thingy. Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't have stats. Oh, it's still down. Hope they are done because they are testing something, and tomorrow will be a huge patch day. Anyways, thanks guys for joining in. Hopefully you both learned as much as I did with the Murky Merc. By the way, I love the look of this car. It's great. It's a very nice bulby, super front hooded coupe. Probably I'm going to make a nice livery for it, which does not have this aggressive lining. Although I get why they did that line, but I will make it a bit more flattish, so it will be a bit bigger in the back. So have a lovely evening and see you next time. Goodbye.